Hey, it's Brian Mudd. This is my cheat sheet for Monday, December 10th. And received some great questions. I started a feature on Friday where if you have a question that you would like to ask me, something that I haven't looked into or that you would like updated, shoot me the note. Brian Mudd at clearchannel.com on my physical cheat sheet. You'll see the link, and every day I'm going to pick at least one, and we're going to go through and address those concerns you have. So I appreciate it. And the first one that I'm using for today was a question regarding 401k plans. A gentleman asked me if there is a way to shield 401k plans from severe market downturns, and the answer is absolutely, absolutely yes. A lot of times we will set it and forget it when it comes to 401k plans, especially if we stay with the same company. I've known people that have literally set up a 401k one time, worked for 25 years with the company, and never looked at it again. Cross your fingers and pray if you do that. Not a good idea. You probably are aware that you shouldn't put all of your money into your company, for example. A lot of people have publicly traded companies that have stock option. They will do that, and you can get yourself tied. But there are more important things, like if you do want to shield yourself, every 401k plan is going to give you a couple different options outside of stocks. We tend to think that you have to be in the stock market in some mutual fund composition if you're in 401ks, and that's not the case. Every major 401k plan will have at least one bond option. So if you would like to move into bonds rather than stocks, you're able to do so, but also a money market account. And I recommend that more than anything if you feel like you need to get to the sideline quickly. Like for example, I'm not saying to go do this, but let's say that you believe that we're going over the fiscal cliff and that you're going to see a severe stock market downturn, especially if you're coming up on retirement years. You could move all of your money to the sidelines in the money market fund in your 401k and just hang out and it'll be protected. Now, I was checking mine and over the weekend, 0.001% return. That's what the return in the money market in my 401k is. So the odds are you're not going to be earning anything worthwhile. But again, the question was regarding being able to protect it. The other thing you can do too is they'll all have the rate of return over 1 year, over 5 years, over 10 years, over the life of the particular investment. So you can also see historically what fund options, even if they include some stocks, which ones historically have been able to hold up a little bit better than most. But the most important thing, yes, you can protect yourself against a severe market downturn, especially if you're coming up on those retirement years. You can get to the sidelines in your 401k and just place a call to your plan administrator if you're concerned about that. Let's hit housing here real quick. Housing, $8 billion, $8 billion, $8 billion has poured into housing from private equity firms so far this year. It's funny because I was just having this conversation with some local real estate pros, including the True Group last week, and I said, you seen private equity show up? I'm seeing signs. And they said yes. In fact, locally, there is one group that's bidding on everything that's coming to market that's foreclosed, just placing the minimum bid. This means that you're going to continue to see higher prices. $8 billion has been allocated for 2012. Even more is being allocated for 2013. I'm seeing somewhere in the neighborhood of $13 billion that's already being planned to go into real estate next year. So you're going to see, likely, not only the continuation of the recovery in housing, but price pressure too, because these are competitive bids. Even just in neighborhoods that have been hard hit, I was looking over the weekend, and you're seeing a lot of properties that have already been refurbished and have end users that just a year ago were in distress. I've got plenty of other pieces of information on the physical cheat sheet today. Go check it out, including the future of medicine, just how big of a role that computers are playing in the classroom already. Even classrooms that still use textbooks, they still don't use textbooks. We'll talk about all of that on the physical cheat sheet today. That is it for the cheat sheet. Enjoy yours. We will see you tomorrow.